Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. We knew the talk shows, the ESPN analysts, the so-called experts, the WNBA dum-dums that work at ESPN, we knew they were going to be talking about this. We knew they were going to be talking about this, whether it was Shanae, Andrea, Elle, but guess what? Get up, ESPN, they had to bring in the big dog. They had to bring in the most delusional one of them all. They brought back Monica McNutt Smart to say. Shout out to W360. Monica McNutt Smart to say. Monica, let me hear your evaluation. Let me hear your interpretation. Let me hear what did you think occurred between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese? Let me hear your thoughts on that, please.
I think folks that truly love the game of basketball need to be mindful. You need to respect the humanity of these women, whether you are Team Clark or Team Reese, although
what if I'm Team Go? Never mind.
you can certainly be both, right? The aftermath, the fact that the WNBA has to put out a statement because of racist comments and unsafe conditions toward Angel Reese. Like, I just want people to be mindful that whether you like it or not, anytime something happens with the two of them, one is automatically put as a victim and one is automatically put as someone who needs to be saved. When in reality, both are excellent competitors. They both said this was a basketball play. Now, Greeny, let's be honest. If this was the other way around, oh, Lord, you can only imagine how the conversation would have gone.
If this were the other way around, oh Lord, you could have only imagined how the conversation would have. Well, you know what, Monica? That's a good point. That's a good point. Every now and then, well, you know what they say, a dead clock is right twice a day. Monica, if this was the other way around, you know what? Let's see if we have any examples of this possibly being the other way around. Oh, wait, what's this? Wait, what's this right here? What is?
I believe to Angel Reese.
Oh!
The head, and they will go to the monitor.
Wait a second.
To review this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom! Cold clock in her head. Oh, so this was the other way around. Oh, okay. The only difference is one was a hard foul that got called a flagrant, and one was a blatant non-play on the basketball. Let me just whack Caitlin Clark across the head. And as you can see, she was fairly far from the basketball. She was fairly far from the basketball. This was a clean, oh, now's my chance to get a swipe in. Let me take it and get a swipe in because I hate that girl that wears 22 over there in Iowa. And then look at our soft-ass teammates. Look at the sack of potatoes doing absolutely nothing while Caitlin Clark sits on the floor. No, nobody stands up for Nalissa. Have fun in Dallas, honey. See you wouldn't want to be you. We had to bring in some real teammates. But what did Caitlin Clark do? What did Caitlin Clark do in this situation? Great. I love that we're all on the same page. She did absolutely nothing. She did absolutely nothing because it's basketball. This isn't a time to. Those are frantic sounds, by the way, for all those loser Angel Reese fans who want to equate that to a monkey noise. Jesus, Lord, have mercy on me. Angel Reese. Is that better? If I breathe like that, is that better? Showing that I'm all discombobulated and I can't think straight? Caitlin Clark knew it was a flagrant foul. And she got up and she hit her free throws. She didn't turn it into a whole song and dance. She didn't turn it into a theatric play. She didn't turn it into a whole performance. She didn't do anything like that. Angel Reese, on the other hand, she walks back and forth and chases Caitlin Clark down, doing that clout chasing thing that Angel Reese does, reliving the glory days. She sits on the check-in table, hears absolutely no racial slurs, hears absolutely no mean sounds, here's absolutely nothing but boos being rained down from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And of course, the WNBA released a statement. Monica McNutt, you do realize that those things never happened, right? You do realize that those are a bunch of trolls on the internet that the WNBA and fools like you said to ignore, and the WNBA are feeding into it. The WNBA are validating it. The WNBA are allowing trolls to they're taking trolls more serious than actual threats against somebody's life because they're not like us. They not like us. You know what? Let's see something else. What do we have right here? Because Caitlin Clark did take quite the beating last year. Was it just Angel Reese, or did other players decide to take some cheap shots at Caitlin? Oh, it was other players. That's interesting. Chicago Sky. We're going to... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you see what Caitlin Clark did? What did she do after a hard foul? She got up and walked away because she's not a classless piece of trash. Oops, did I say that out loud? My bad. Kennedy Carter. Kennedy. Dejanay Carrington, Tiara McCowan. Oh, look at Izzy Magnabor going straight for the head. Oh, there's Angel Reese again. There's Angel Reese again. There's Dana Evans. And guess what we did last season? We did nothing but play ball. We didn't complain. We didn't whine. We did nothing but play ball. Angel Reese had a welcome to the WNBA moment last year. And you know how they treated Alyssa Thomas after that? You know what they did to Alyssa Thomas after that? What they said about DeWanna Bonner after that? They said that these two were in a domestic violence relationship. It's not Indiana Fever. It's Chicago Sky fans that don't understand how to control themselves. When you're taught your entire life you can be unapologetically yourself, what's the point to have self-control if I never need to apologize? What's the point of having self-control if I never need to think before I speak because I'm just unapologetically me? Very interesting. The reaction? She's definitely not that person. DeWanna Bonner defends wife and teammate Alyssa Thomas from domestic violence accusations after Angel Reese body slam. So she gives a hard foul on Angel Reese. Welcome to the WNBA. And what do the Reese's Pieces do? They make DV claims. Did the league investigate that? Did the WNBA hall monitors investigate that? Did the WNBA loser police investigate that? Did the WNBA dweeb force investigate that? Y'all, I can take the heat all day because I'm totally locked in on our season. However, implying that domestic violence is going on in what we have, not going to happen at all. See, DeWanna Bonner's used to you Chicago Sky fans. She knows how you guys act. She knows, oh, you guys were like this last year. Unhinged. No self-control. No self-awareness. Pathetic at the end of the day. Be mad, upset, angry at the play. But we are not those people. It's not cool. That's way too far. Yeah, DeWanna Bonner, that's the type of people that we're dealing with here. Alyssa Thomas accused of domestic violence by the losers of social media that follow the Chicago Sky. Nasty work. Monica McNutt smart to say. Can you address that? No, it's okay, Monica. It's okay. You're too busy worried about the Indiana Fever fans. You're not worried about the actual trolls and the hate and the bigotry that's taking place on that side, are you? No, but why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? We're not. We're not surprised one bit. Let me just throw this in here as a little bit of an additional information. Stewie talks about rivalries. Folks, these people don't even know what a rivalry looks like. It's the WNBA. It's the WNBA. You don't know what a real rivalry looks like. Let's see.
You know, our fans are booing Vegas. And when we go to Vegas, we're going to get booed. And similar situation to what you're going to see here today. I saw yesterday when the fans were turning their backs on Soto. And that's the luxury of the sport. That's what sports is all about, is having passionate fans behind you, like we do at Liberty Games, like they do here.
See, this is why you don't import people into New York, because they don't understand. Because they don't understand. Breanna Stewart. Let's just use your example. It's a fair example. Once, if the Indiana Fever crowd turned around as Angel Reese walked in, you'd be calling them racist. They don't say that about the Yankees fans because that's what fans do. But pussyfooting WNBA old guard fans, oh my God, the Indiana Fever crowd turned their back on Angel Reese. Those people are racist. Those people hate black women. Those people hate... That's the conversation that would take place. You understand now how I can use your example and just paint such a perfect, vivid picture for you? You probably don't. You probably don't. Because, fortunately for you, you are the one New York team who the media in New York doesn't really care about. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Folks, I so thoroughly appreciate you guys stopping by. last night, Sunday Night Heat, episode 1 with myself and Rudy. I appreciated all the love, all the support, all the generosity. Means so much to me. I can't even put it into words. Thank you, and I appreciate it. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.